Someone at camp this morning was nice and he said, you aim for the big lone rock and right across there's a stepping spot to get up. That was nice. So this little plateau thing is called the cribs. So this is definitely a tidal restriction. So you have to wait for the tide low enough so it's not coming crashing over this. Which, I went by the timetable on the app. I was gonna say, I guess it could have come a little earlier, but no, it's pretty accurate. Beginning right there, you just have to watch the sets of waves coming in. You know, it's like, y'all ever do like jump rope or double dutch? You gotta wait for the right spot to get in there and then just go for it. Barnacle man, doing the things the barnacles can. So while at camp, we found this. Somebody had already chopped it and cleaned up the end. I wish this one were about 6 inches taller. It's a tiny bit short, especially since what I'm using it for a lot is stepping down. So it's handy if it's a little bit longer, but we'll see when I get in mud. Metal coupler on this other trekking pole. I was kind of inspecting it to see the state of affairs on this one. The metal coupler has a crack. That is the trekking pole saga. The fire situation is still very precarious. Canada Parks is now issuing refunds for people booked. Campground I stayed at, that campground is closed. All right, I'm gonna go so I can figure out where I'm going. Was ist das? The heck? What even is that? Metal trunk. Huh. Look at the scenery. This is cool. Oh, brand new ladder. It would be so cool to be here and see how they install these. This one's pretty fresh too. So I bet they're just going down and replacing them. This is crazy. I'm like absolutely flying on this section of trail because it's not muddy. This is so different than everything we've been in. Better enjoy it while it lasts. We just popped out of the trail here. There's gonna be a little suspension bridge over the Chiwat River. And apparently Chiwat translates to river of urine. So clearly we will not be scooping that up for our water source. We'll be going to the crab shack and having the most spectacular lunch ever. Yeah. Probably why I'm walking so fast. So, whoa. That is a huge pile of bear dookie. Dang. Here we are. River of urine, guys. River of urine. Oh boy. Bridge 68 is nice. Wow, that uncle board. Wow, this was like the little village here. Not much that remains, I guess. So that village was serviced by the coast steamer until 1958, at which point they stopped servicing it, and so they couldn't get supplies and everything, and the little village just poof became a ghost village. Shoot, I left my sewing machine up here. After the sewing machine, whew, a lot of climbing. Wow, this boardwalk has been going on forever. There's a lot of boardwalk. Keep passing people. They smell like detergent. That's how you know they just started this morning. can guarantee I smell nothing like detergent. That's cool. Oh, this is a beautiful sight. That is the dock to take me to get food.
Yeah, it was really good. Darling, no, that's not.
Okay. Feeling pretty good. So sad. Oh no! He is like so mad. Oh, he looks so sad. He said you left me. Okay. Back on trail. It's a lot harder to hike with a full belly. I guess this section is going to be hard. So we'll see how that goes. Wow. This is pretty cool up here, guys. The mighty ocean. I think I'm going to pass on filling up my water here. Looks a little too mossy in there. I almost fell off the trail, guys. Hi, Kermie. How you doing? He said it'd be better if you didn't have your camera on my face. This might be the only... Well, I guess it's not a switchback. See the rope. That'll be fun. Some of the patrol cabins there. Cool. Shoot, I think I could have made it. Tide isn't quite high enough. That's the hole I think I would have come through. I think it was within like 10 minutes of the window they said online to go for it. And I just didn't feel comfortable that being that close, especially since I'm by myself. That does change things a little. So I took the hard forest route. But I'm kind of cruising today, so. Uh-oh. Starting to rain, everybody. I'm trying to pick it up a notch today. Beat some of the rains. I need to see how much my knees and ankles will take today, but put on some miles today. If I need to, then tomorrow I can hunker down for an extra night, or just plan to get soaking wet and hike on out if I can make some miles today so tomorrow isn't super long. Okay, I've been calling out here because we got a lot of bear poops in here. Guess I'll just talk to you guys for a while. I feel like I'm not talking to myself. That way they hopefully hear me coming. This is like the most overgrown section of trail. Aside from the rain, that's cool. Cool. Ooh, look at that. Little cave. Oh shoot, I knew I left it somewhere around here. I've been looking for that shoe. Dang it. So I just came across the first solo hiker I've actually seen so far, surprisingly. And this was a woman, which I love. I'm like yammering away to myself. And I saw her, said, "Hi, sorry," talking to myself like a crazy person, because, and she like cut me off and just says bear poop. And I was like, exactly. As someone that feels my solo travels hardship here, there's been a lot of bear poop in here. It was just funny. I'm just talking to myself like a crazy person because bear poop. Yeah. Either that or she heard my song because I've been singing bear poop, please don't eat me bears. And I just changed the verses, but the chorus is bear poop, so obviously not going into the songwriting business. We gotta be loud in here, people. That is a freshie. So I'm gonna hang up now and pay attention and talk loud. Whoa, this is cool. Susiat Falls. Wow. I just talked to somebody who he said he went swimming earlier today in here, and it's warmer than you'd think. Wow. Well, the rain started early. That's not from the waterfalls, that's rain. So now I have to decide what to do. Do I want to stay here or do I want to keep going? So I'm gonna look a little on the map. Susiat Falls is beautiful. I just wish the weather were better so that I could better enjoy it. It's like a perfect place to go in the water. Because of the bear activity. This is all roped off, too close to the bear bins. This is one of the spots I've seen pictures of the bears literally climbing those ladders. There is water here. That's really pretty, but there's so much algae back there. You might not see the green there, but I can see it. Pretty beautiful over here, though. It's like an infinity pool that just drops down the falls, and the backdrop is the ocean. Kilometer 25. Started at what, 75 or 76? We are doing good, people. Real good. This is posted a lot in here. So I have an air horn, I have bear spray. I've been shouting out, clapping. So, you know, it looks like it's supposed to be like over 3 inches of rain now tomorrow. So I think the trail is going to be like a hot mess because some of it's coming in overnight. I think if I hike straight out, it's like 15 miles. It's like for me, that's a longer day. Used to actually be my normal, but these days, that's a long day. Can you imagine what this is going to look like with 3 inches of rain on it? Ugh. Whoa, that scared me. I thought it was a cub. That thing was huge. I saw this big black thing behind this log here. And then I pulled out my camera after I realized it wasn't a cub because I thought, oh boy, I hope I'm not between the cub and her mama. Her mama gonna beat my ass. So I think right about there, you probably can't even see it. That little spot is where oh yeah, I could see tents down there. That whole strip is tents right there. So that's where we came from. I've been being very careful. This is so slippery and I stepped, of course I can't step there, so I stepped over and I did fall on my butt because this is slippery. So my foot just slid down to here. Luckily I went down on my butt and didn't slide any further. They do have all these lips on here, so that's what caught me was the lip. Ooh, check out this burly tree. Oh boy. I'm actually pretty scared about these being so slippery. It's really tough because I have this stick, so I don't have a good way to put it away. I think I'm also just psyched out because I just took a slip and fall. But hopefully I don't somehow impale myself on that. I did put them on the pack. The one trekking pole doesn't break down anymore. And then I have the stick, which of course doesn't break down. But at least I freed up both my hands. And it does seem a little slippery. And it says on the thing, this is one of the longest ladders on the trail. But I think it's also, we're getting near the end where there aren't too many more ladders. Okay, I made it down. Oh, nice job. It's been a while since I've been that intimidated by something. I was going so slow. But you gotta go fast enough so you don't run out of stamina. I'm really glad now that I decided to go an extra camp and bypass having to do that tomorrow. Kilometer 23. 23 kilometers left, guys. Can we do that tomorrow? I am not sure. There's the cable car. This is like the longest one, I think. So it becomes harder to pull yourself up. It's like uphill. Not gonna lie, today has had a lot of scary moments. And now, the cable car. So there it is. It is pretty tough. And then with your body weight. I gave it over half an hour. That was my thought. It was like, wait, half an hour. Maybe somebody will come to use the cable car or come down to get water or something. No dice. So I think what I'm gonna do is go back. There's a spot that you might be able to cross on foot, a gravel bed. And then if possible, cross over, get to camp, and then find someone, and then I can just have them come down to the cable car and I can just do it for one shot across for the sake of having done it. But then at least I know somebody's there, so I don't sit in the rain for like who knows how long till somebody comes down. But I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are hunkered down in their tents right now because it's raining. So I feel like I gotta do it. I just really don't want to be stuck. And I did read reviews and it did say that this is for sure the hardest one. I should have tried one of the little ones, but the Park Canada woman, she told me that this one you had to use the cable car. There's no other options. But if I had known there was a gravel bar, I would have just done one of the previous ones and expected to cross the gravel bar here. So, oops. Okay, so we're gonna walk down to the end there and see if we can get across. And then we're gonna hope people are outside. If they're outside, I'm willing to ask them. But if everybody's inside, I'll probably just cry on the inside and skip the cable car. So we'll see. It's gonna be cold, but that's the shallowest spot right there. So we're just gonna go in and walk across. My ocean view real estate.